person ballots had been uploaded and published to the Secretary of State's website. So that is where we are there. With respect to absentee by mail, everything that we were required by law to have uploaded by 8 p.m. has been uploaded. That being all of the results that came in as of yesterday, November the 4th. With respect today, obviously we received a large number of absentee by mail ballots. We're approximating between 900 and 1,000, and we are required by law to process those tonight before we leave. That's the update that I have. I hesitate to say I'll take questions, but I'll take a question or two.
What problems have you run into today at the precincts?
I'm happy to say we didn't run into any problems per se. We did have 2 precincts that opened late. Each of them were, they opened about 20 minutes late, and therefore we were tacking 20 minutes on the back end. So whereas all of our precincts, with the exception of those 2, closed at 7 p.m., those 2 precincts closed at 7:20 p.m. Outside of that, I've not been made aware of any problems at the precincts.
Could you please describe the technical issues that led to those precincts opening a little late today?
Poll pad syncing. When a voter enters a polling precinct, the first thing they do is they provide their driver's license to a poll clerk. The poll clerk checks them in, provides them with that card. They insert that card into a BMD. It's that check-in process. Those poll pads that they check in, they were not syncing. We generally have a minimum of 2 poll pads that are there, and they are supposed to sync such that the poll pads continue to maintain a fulsome list, a complete list of everyone that has checked in, whether you checked on poll pad 1 or poll pad 2.
With the amount of votes that have already been uploaded, how do you see the rest of tonight playing out? How long of a night do you think we have here?
It's unclear. I want to say that we have about 20 to 25 of our precincts have brought their materials back. It's only obviously once those materials come back, the most important of which is obviously the memory card and our tabulation tapes, that's when we can obviously upload those results. We have 148 precincts, so we're well on our way, but we have a ways to go.
Can we talk a little bit about the absentee ballot problem? I talked to a number of voters who said they had been experiencing problems from day one. I know your team said a lot of it had to do with the surge of those last-minute requests and equipment failure. Can you explain any problems you may have been having early on?
My understanding is priority is obviously placed on applications and getting those applications processed such that you can then get the ballots out. As it was shared with me, the issue was the equipment that we needed to have serviced in-house with regard to printing those ballots, and then of course the surge, if you will, in that final week. I believe our communications director, Ross Cavett, has previously reported that in the weeks prior to that final week, we were averaging just about 450 a day. During that final week, we were averaging 750 a day.
What's your expectation for how long it'll take to process the 900 to 1,000 absentee ballots that were received today?
I wish I could tell you what that estimate is, but I can't.
Do you have any reaction to the ruling that was made yesterday that basically said that any absentee ballots that were sent after today could not count?
I'm sitting and waiting to see if there is any additional guidance from the Supreme Court of Georgia.
How would you say this year's turnout has compared to previous presidential elections in this county specifically?
My understanding, based upon just rough numbers, we are approximately at, when we look at the number of active registered voters in Cobb County versus what we are estimating to be the turnout, we're probably at about 78.5%, 79% turnout of registered voters in Cobb County. That's much higher than it was in 2020 for that presidential election.
Is that something that excites you?
Yes, I should be excited, right? You think I...
I know you got a lot going on.
I've got a lot going on. My mind's in 1,001 different places. But yes, I mean, it's been a tremendous turnout. Obviously, that's been something that's been well reported during the AIP, our early advance in-person voting. We would anticipate that trend will continue and it will be a historic turnout, not just in Cobb County, but across the state of Georgia.
A couple of counties in the state have reported threats of violence and bomb threats around. Can you confirm that Cobb hasn't received any threats of violence?
No reports of such things were reported to me.
And I was in the EOC all day today, or most of the day today, we did not get any.
Did any poll workers have to press the panic buttons on the radios?
No. It was very boring in the
Yeah.
EOC, we didn't have any calls.
Well, thank you. I can't say that we'll do this hourly, but we'll let Mr. Cavett know, and he'll let you know, and we'll be back when there's additional information